we can't see the whole frame. But a few steps back and it's all out of whack, and all we lack is the clarity. Freedom of speech, silence by press. The biggest watchdogs have the right to oppress. Sheep are empowered to take the bait. The pigs are grateful for the fourth estate. Freedom of speech, silence by press. The biggest watchdogs have the right to oppress. Sheep are empowered to take the bait. The pigs are grateful for the fourth estate. Here comes wellness. Freedom of speech, silence by press. The biggest watchdogs have the right to oppress. Sheep are empowered to take the bait. The pigs are grateful for the fourth estate. Freedom of speech, silence by press. The biggest watchdogs have the right to oppress. Sheep are empowered to take the bait. The pigs are grateful for the fourth estate.
Okie dokie. Sorry we were a little late. Hold it 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hope everyone's having a good night. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Alrighty, so. Welcome, everybody. We got Gay Part in the chat starting off.
Hi, Gay Part.
Starting with Pigs. We are playing that on Saturday. On Indiana. I was about to say, I was like loser. I don't know what that is. Okay. Not that I really go out much anymore anyway, but bang bang bang, getting things together. We had a bunch of stuff to read this week. I mean, not crazy, but I mean, you know, I don't know, is that a decent size stack for us, I guess?
Yeah.
Average size stack, I don't know. Not really. Is there any? No indie books at all. Not even a cover buy or nothing. Nothing at all. What's going on, Warlord? Trying to think if there's. Oh yeah, and a little bit of news. Well, Gay Part, you already know. But we finally got to see Guardians 3, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I was pretty excited to finally go watch that. We're usually a lot better about watching the new movies. But it's just been busy. A lot of things going on. And it was awesome though. Really enjoyed it. So trying to think of any other news. I do have
We will be holding another Gundam on Sunday.
You saw it too? Oh, good. Yeah, we will be making some more Gundam models. I don't know. We'll see on Sunday. Before then, I will have a new video coming out. I'm not going to say what it is yet. Waiting on something to come in the mail. And I think that's all I got for now. Working on. I need to. Well, I need to. There's a bunch I need to do. I need to get working up on. Need to work on catching up. There we go. To a bunch of books, because like I had to read. I didn't get caught up on everything today because I'm behind on some other series. There's one series I'm majorly behind on from today. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Some weird people next. And then I need to do some bagging and boarding desperately. I got some new stuff to put into the. Oh, let's see. I bet I can add that in here somehow. Let me see. Media source, image, just an image. Okay. We'll add a new image. Give me a second. I'm doing some on the fly, off the cuff. Did I put it here? I did. Bang. Let's see. Look at that. There we go. Okay. Well, it didn't. I gotta make it fit the screen. Give me a second. I don't want to transition. Filter. No. Transform. One of these. Fit the screen. Bang. There we go. Okay. So, anyway, I got some new stuff to go into the short box of goodies. They're not pictured here. But I need to bag and board them. I got a bunch of raw comics that will be going in there. We're gonna watch Pop's live stream, so an after hour message is in the future. Yeah. It was a quiet night after today's live stream at the shop. I don't think we got anybody's messages, or anybody messaging in anyway. Rather. Anyway, you'll get to see some of the stuff here, but there's a new. Did you check out Dark Spaces Wildfires? That was a Scott Snyder story. There's a new Dark Spaces. It's something else, though. Dark Spaces blah, blah, blah. But it's not Scott Snyder. I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't grab it. I don't know. I'm tired. I didn't feel like starting another thing. Now, granted, if it was Scott Snyder, I probably would have grabbed it. But I didn't. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off with the big one, I think. Not necessarily the best one, but the big one. We have Avengers #1. So,
Did you start this?
What?
Did you start it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
So Jed MacKay has taken over from, Jason Aaron finished out his run, and then now, so we got a new Avengers roster lineup here, led by Captain Marvel, and with art by CF Villa that I really enjoy, and I thought CF Villa also did at least the last 2 runs of Black Cat, maybe the other one too. I can't remember. MacKay is some good. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Nothing super crazy happens, but it's teasing some crazy stuff. You gotta get the new roster together and all that. It's the first issue, and it's not like super thick either. So pretty good, I thought. But again, just setting some things up. So nothing crazy yet. What'd you think?
I liked it. Enjoyed the way they introduced the team.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. They kind of go one by one with each team member, and explain why they're specifically chosen to be on the team. A little bit upset that Robbie Reyes isn't on the team anymore, but maybe he'll come back later. We also picked up the Derek Chu variant. I really enjoyed that Derek Chu has been doing a bunch of Marvel covers lately, because his work is fantastic. And a nice Scarlet Witch cover here. Super cool looking. Pretty much always pick up a Derek Chu cover if it's, especially if it's something I'm going to be reading anyway. Yeah. And then also, I think this is going to go into the short box of goodies, but we picked up an Avengers 1 facsimile. Awfully fun. I do want to own the real deal on this book one day. It is one of my big major goals. I want a real one. A low grade one, something like a 2 would be nice. But yeah. So this is was also kind of fun. This is a very, very small spoiler. There was just a cool line. Thor's in this new lineup, and again, Captain Marvel is picking her roster, and so when she goes to, you'd rather have an AF-15. So even though like AF-15 is worth way more, I'd much rather have an Avengers 1. This is such a cool book to me. I mean, it's the first, like group up. It's just so many cool things here. But anyway, so when Captain Marvel goes up to Thor, she's like, want to be part of the team? and he's just, Thor's badass. He's like, I was a member since day one, and I will be a member long after all of you are gone. Something like that. And it's like, damn, you're so badass. But yeah, so Avengers 1. I mean, it's just super, super sweet. You do have that. You should probably read it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get around to reading it or not. I don't really particularly care for a lot of these older stories. I appreciate like what they did and all that, but just the older writing styles and everything is just typically not something I've been really crazy on. What's up, 25 Perez? You got some weird copy of it? I don't know what that means. Moving on to another really good book this week, we have Guardians of the Galaxy #2. I didn't get caught up on this one before, but I did read the first issue this week, and then I got to read this one as well. And also, sweet, sweet cover. Awesome Gamora cover there. Really, really cool. And I really like Gamora in this series. She's pretty ruthless, and or not ruthless isn't the word I want to say, but just mean and brutal, I guess. I don't know. I forget what printing it is. It's like a compilation book. Okay, that makes more sense. But anyway, pretty fun read. Also picked up the Mercado variant. Another just sweet Gamora cover. I do like me a good Gamora cover. There's quite a few that are pretty sweet. But then we also picked up this sweet Nebula Momoko cover.
Yeah.
Which is pretty freaking sweet too. But yeah,
I picked up the sweet Oreo.
pretty cool story so far. It's still pretty early on, so I don't know if I want to spoil what happens in the first issue either.
Yeah.
But I don't think we know about what's happening.
Yeah, I don't think either.
The big thing that's happening. Something pretty crazy going on. It's definitely an interesting way to set up the team in kind of a new light, and I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying it. 2 issues in, it's pretty cool. Definitely want to see where it goes and what the whole plan with this big thing, because they set up an enemy they can't just defeat. Yeah, well, yeah. It's a very big, but also there's more into it than that. Moving on to She-Hulk #13. So here's the A cover. And this one this is the series I'm dreadfully behind on. So as always, solid A cover.
And continues to be a lot of fun.
A really, really cool Greg Land cover. It's not the only time you're going to see Greg Land here tonight, though. Pretty sweet. And then another Bartel cover. Nope, almost dropped it.
She-Hulk. Name doesn't roll off the tongue very
I don't really care for these Spider-Verse variants. They're very like, why? Like some of them like look good, sure, but it's just like, I don't feel like collecting them. But I'm not that big of a spider person either. Maybe if you're more of a spider person, that's more interesting. But I think they're kind of done spider people to death. I don't know. I don't need everybody to be dressed up as Spider-Man. Kind of just a boring premise for some variant covers, I think. But anything else you want to say about She-Hulk?
No.
Alrighty. So YouTuber, works at a comic shop, voiceover actor. You have to have connection. If you could send up the flagpole for Marvel to do a Cosmo series, I'd be down. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be a no-brainer. Yeah, as of right now, at least, Cosmo is not in the Guardians comics, so. Or if they did something maybe in the style of like It's Jeff.
Yeah.
Where it's just like little fun adventures with Cosmo, but you could be like super wild spacey adventures, you know, instead of like Jeff getting into the laundry or whatever, you know, which is cute and small, but you could have like, I don't know, some crazy stuff with Cosmo. That could be a lot of fun. So this one I did not get caught up on. I did not read last issue yet, but we have another Greg Land cover here. This time on Fantastic Four number 7, also number 700 in the Legacy counting. Pretty sweet Greg Land there. Did you read this one, Chris?
Yes.
So I was typing, and It's Jeff kind of thing. Ah, okay. Thoughts?
It starts off more as a Doctor Doom story, which is a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm still behind on that one. Need to get caught up, but I have been enjoying it. And then moving on to Bloodline number 4, another one that I'm behind on. Picked up the Sweet Sway variant though. Was there another Sway variant this week?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Either this is the only one or maybe there's another. Anyway, read the first 2 issues, enjoyed it, but whatever happened about a month ago, there was a crazy heavy week or something. I didn't read all my books or something happened. I can't remember. So like there's quite a few things I didn't get caught up on from before, so now it's affecting me now. And then didn't read. Neither one of us read this one, even though Chris decided to pick this one up. We got Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider, number 1. I don't really care about Danny Ketch.
What is it? Just like a 4-parter or something?
I have no idea.
I remember it being like short.
I don't think I'd be more interested if this had something to do with the current Ghost Rider, but I don't think it does. Because Danny Ketch has been introduced 3 issues ago, 2 issues ago, something like that. And it's been cool. I really enjoy him in that story, but it's just weird timing. Like, I don't know. Like, is that just happenstance that he's popped up in the actual Ghost Rider title, and then now they're doing a little, I don't know if it's a mini or whatever it is. I'm sure it's a mini.
I just figured, it's Ghost Rider. It would probably be a good story.
Like Danny, he's the okayest Ghost Rider. Yeah, see, I don't care.
Hey, at least he's not Vengeance.
Yeah. Oh, man. I read one of those. It was pretty rough. It literally, the word vengeance was in there like 700 times. It was so bad. It was so uber cringe. Like, it was rough. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, if they came out with like a Robbie Reyes thing, I'd pick that up. I'm picking up the mainline Ghost Rider right now, and it's been sweet. Who's writing that? Benjamin Percy, who's also writing Wolverine, which maybe one day I might go. Logan, do you read Wolverine? I know you pick it up, but do you actually like read it? Logan just screamed vengeance. I know you're behind on a billion things, but I'd be curious because the Ghost Rider series is pretty dark and gruesome and gory and nasty, but cool.
She's just melting in my lap.
Another thing Chris is dreadfully behind on, we have Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, issue number 12. And this is part of the Cold War stuff.
Nope, haven't read Wolverine yet. I'm missing some early issues.
Okay. I'd be curious to know if it was any good. Now this one's just a cover by. This is X-Men 22, another Derek Chew. But this time my girl Magic, I had to get this one. And it is sweet. Not my favorite costume of hers, but you know what? it's Derek Chew and it's still magic, so pretty freaking sweet. I like that one a lot. And then that's it for the Marvel. On to, we have Predator number, where are you at? 3. This Fox thing isn't as bad. It's still not great,
Yeah.
but I don't mind that one as much. Pretty decently cool cover. Nothing crazy, but definitely fun. Story's also pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. Nothing crazy really happens. It really feels like transitional kind of period in the comic of like, okay, now we need to, like, cool action thing just happened last issue. Let's have a little bit of repercussions and set people up in certain areas and do that. And it looks like next issue we'll have some more action. I don't really know. Was there any action in this? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah, not too much. Watched a video about them canceling the Steve Cap series.
When are they canceling it? Because this is part of the Steve Cap series.
Yeah, that's confusing to me. If anything, if they were like, "Oh, we're going to cancel everything," I'd get it, but because it's like all together.
It's Sentinel, Liberty, and Symbol of Truth, and they are culminating right now. They're having their little Cold War small event.
My wallet is hoping there's a lot of Star Wars in that stack. There's a little bit. So up next we have Star Wars. We have Bounty Hunters. What number is this? Number
34.
34. This is, I don't know, some variant cover.
Yeah, I really like it.
Pretty cool. RG-88. You got all of his eyes there, which is a pretty fun way, because like there's a lot of covers that will have a character and then have like whatever floating heads or some other random things floating around. But this is a very, very cool way to kind of pay homage to that classic kind of concept of a cover, but also being like, this is the eyes of IG-88, which is just super, super cool. And yeah, nice striking yellow background and all that. And we got another bounty hunter here. This is, what is this part of? The Solo 5th anniversary. It's been 5 years already.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Infus Nest isn't a bounty hunter.
Is that a joke?
Infus Nest is not a bounty hunter. The book is called Bounty Hunters, Marco.
Yes, I know. Another bounty hunter right here.
I thought you were calling Infus Nest the character.
No,
bounty
I have
hunter.
another bounty hunter book right here.
Okay.
Anyway, Han Solo. Well, let me move my finger. Han Solo 5th year or 5-year anniversary, whatever. Infus Nest. Dylan's, or not Dylan Sprouse. Or is it Dylan?
I don't know.
What's his first name?
You've confused me already.
It's a Sprouse cover. What's his first name? Is it Dylan?
Darren.
No, that's not it.
Devin.
I feel lost now. Maybe it is Dylan. It doesn't feel right.
Dillinger.
I know it's Sprouse. Wait, no, Dylan Sprouse. Is that like? Hold on.
Marco, that's
a what's his name?
Yeah.
That's a
his brother is Cole.
Yeah. It is the thing. It's just not the right thing. I don't know. Sprouse variant. That's the Sweet Life actors. Yeah, called. Okay, look. Okay, not them. I don't think. But it's a Sprouse variant. Always does a great job.
Derek.
No, stop it. Yeah, pretty sweet cover. Moving on. And then we have bang. My camera really focused, or like had a difficult time. It was like, what am I looking at here? So this is kind of strange. I've seen like these like paper things before on some older blank variants, but this is the first time I've ever seen it on a glow-in-the-dark variant. Which
it's not even the first like glow-in-the-dark variant for DC.
Wonder, I'm going to let
yeah.
soak in the light of God for wow.
Yeah, it gets
That
so
makes a
dark.
big difference. We're going to do a little experiment here. I don't know how my camera's going to react to it, or nothing else. I have to turn off both lights, but okay. Let it soak in the light of God for a moment. And then we will hit that one. And hit, with the big lights on. You might have to go turn that off, Chris.
Marco, look at this talking about that.
Ooh, actually, no, you can
You can
see it
through
already.
the paper.
This is glows really well. So like,
You can only kind of see it in the video.
it looks better in person. The camera's not really picking it up super well,
No.
but yeah, that actually glows pretty shockingly
Yeah.
well. Like I can see it in the light and everything. Like literally just put my head shadow over it, and it glows pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a better picture of it and put it on Instagram.
Fix their viewing experience, Marco.
What do you mean? This is optimal viewing
Ah.
experience. Derek sounds right. I don't think it is. Hold on. Oh, actually, you know what? I bet it says it somewhere in here.
Draven. Chris Sprouse.
Where does it say? Chris might be right, actually. Where's the variant cover artist?
I checked my CLZ.
Huh? Well, it's with it's with an H if it is Chris. But am I crazy?
I've taken it. I see it. All I see is glare. Okay.
I don't see any variant.
I see cover artists.
Where?
Kin Lashley and Juan Fernandez.
Oh, well, that's for that one, but there's no variant ones, huh?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Usually
No.
it's right next to it. Okay.
I see 5th anniversary solo.
I do
hold
really
on.
feel like it is Chris Sprouse.
Yes, Chris Sprouse.
Okay. Dylan Sprouse. That's pretty good.
Yeah. This dog is so.
It came from somewhere. Anyway, oh yeah, also obviously that transitioned over to DC books. This one's actually a bit old because I had to I had to order this because it wasn't ordered for me like I asked. But then I also just left it in my folder at work and kept forgetting about it. So it's been there for a while. I don't even know how long it's been there. But at least a week, maybe 2. Anyway, so that's for Doom Patrol, came out a little while ago, issue number 2. Very cool Negative Man with a really cool glow cover that, like I said, glows pretty exceptionally well. And then moving on to the new title, we have Titans number 1. We picked up a few variants, starting here with the Jim Lee variant.
Which you said you read, right?
Yes, I did read. I read that one yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Pretty interesting startup for Titans.
Yeah.
There's something that happens.
The second team up book number 1 that came out this week with a big monster fight.
Yeah. I feel like there's something that happens that would potentially really upset Flash fans.
What? All 2 of them?
I just feel like they'd be like, no way, that couldn't happen. But I don't know. Like I like that's one thing I have a criticism with in DC is like a lot of their characters just feel like just so you know, I'm at least checking before I correct you. No, we got it. But anyway, with DC characters, I just feel like they're like just too powerful a lot of the time. And so like Flash is just so fast he can do anything in most situations, you know. And so it's, I don't know, it's not as exciting to me. So like I do think what they did with him is kind of interesting. I like to see where that goes. Also picked up this Bartel.
Jim Bartel one.
I don't know what.
Look
I don't
at
know
the puppy. It's just the Titans cover.
Oh yeah, I don't know if this is their casual wear or what to call that. I don't know. Something.
She's gonna be doing one of that for every Titan.
And then also picked up this really cool blank.
I like the pink gradient.
Yeah, the gradient is super fun. I'm going to get Raven on here. That being said, my only real complaint with this book was I did not like Raven. The way here we go. That's a weird haircut for Raven, is it not? I'm not crazy about the art in general. Like it's fine, but I'm like, it just does not look like Raven. And I feel like even just by drawing the hair more Raven typical, it would have been like, okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I like Raven, and I think Raven will look good with this. I think Raven or Starfire, either one would have looked really good on this one in particular.
Yeah.
And I could even see an argument for Nightwing. I think the blue maybe could really contrast. It's well drawn with the wrong character vision. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it's just... Pretty much everyone I've shown it to, even while I'm saying, like, look at this picture of Raven, they're like, who is that? So, that's been an interesting experience. But, yeah, I don't know. And it just instantly, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is weird, I don't like it. Some cool Catwoman covers I picked up for Echo. What issue is this? Issue 55 here. This is,
Echo would know if they were in chat.
Yeah.
If they watch this later.
A gorgeous Frank Cho cover. Well, Echo already saw it, because I think I showed this off last week.
Look
Our
at the
DC books
kitties.
came in super early last week. Just an absolutely gorgeous cover. Like, if I didn't pick up Echo Catwoman books, I probably would have actually grabbed this one for myself, because it's just really, really nice. And then this one is a Panosian cover. I need to figure out if I'm saying that right, because I really, every time I say it, I feel like I'm wrong. Like, as art, it's not bad, but it's not Raven. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as art, it's okay. But anyway, this cover.
Okay would fall under not bad.
Oh yeah, I guess. Really fun with all the kitties and, you know, the big bright yellow background contrast to the dark city and all that, and the silhouettes. Super fun cover. And then we got Wonder Woman $7.99. We're almost there. We're almost to 800.
800's so close.
And then after 800, we actually get right. Because 800 is the last of this
800's
series.
the last one.
And then we get into the new series that we'll actually try to read.
I
So
forget when they said that starts, maybe August? Maybe
$7.99.
September? I forget.
Cover A. Which is...
It's alright.
Fine.
Yeah. It's a fun cover.
What's going on in the background there? Is she... Are they upset at her?
No.
For peace and justice. Leading the way. That's how you read it backwards, right? Moving on to... Who's this? Raza. This is a gorgeous Raza cover. Really, really well done.
Yeah, this one's beautiful.
This one, I should have saved it for last. It's definitely better than the other one. This one is just fantastic. The glow on here is just killer. Really, really well done. And then for the last one we have here is a Terry Dodson, which is good.
Yeah.
I like Dodson, but it's just
Who I'm
like...
presuming is Trevor is making a funny face.
I think he's a little giddy, you know. But anyway, I mean it's a great cover. But it's just when you're running up to that one, you know,
Yeah.
I should have switched the order on, and that's my bad. But that's all we got. So a pretty surprising amount of DC for us. Now, granted, a lot of it was variants. But I mean, that much DC for us? That's pretty bad. Or pretty good, whichever way you want to
I
look
know
at
next month's gonna hurt me because those 800 covers are nice.
You don't need to get all of them.
There's only one of them I know I'm not a big fan of, the swimsuit one.
Because more than likely, on a 800 series finale, there's probably going to be... Even the cover A might be $9.99, and the other ones might be $10.99. Hey there, Waffle. So, you don't need them all. But hell, I mean, even if they're $5.99, which is... They're not going to be $5.99. But even if they were, that still adds up quite fast.
Bye, Waffles.
All right, goodbye, Waffle. He just wanted to come say hi, I guess.
Flop his ears around.
God, he was being so weird last night. So, Chris sat him down here. I
It was so good.
I was in here watching YouTube or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And Chris just sat him down here, and this is super slippery. Like he was having a hard time standing on this, and so he'd hop in my lap, look at me for a second, and then he'd go back up here, slide around, struggle to stand, shake himself. You know how dogs do, shakes his ears and everything, flopping around, and while he's doing that, he's really losing control. He'd kind of look up at Chris, and then he'd hop back in my lap. And he just did that. Oh, he did like 10 times, just back and forth.
It was
Complete.
so good. I lost it. I couldn't. At the point,
Yeah.
like the third time, I just started laughing, and then it kept doing it.
He just kept going.
Waffles, what are you doing right now? He's just squeezing himself into a crack that doesn't exist, and I'm trying to make him not fall.
Yeah, he does that all the time. But so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, bunch of DC this week. Like I said, Titans was pretty cool. Oh, well, actually, we didn't talk that much about Titans.
Maybe not.
Not really. I think all we said, you said like another team book with where they fight a monster.
This is a big monster.
Oh, we talked,
And then you talked about the
a
Flash
little bit
thing
about the Flash thing. I'd be curious to see
Yeah,
if
where that
anybody
goes.
was. Well, I want to see what's up with that, but also, like I said, I
Waffle
feel like
Dogs in chat. Heck
I feel like
yeah.
some people might be upset by that if they're big Flash fans. But you know what? Screw it. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's Tom Taylor writing this one, so which I don't know. I can't say that I'll always try to pick up every
Look at my leg.
Titans book. Like I didn't pick up that Titans United, came out a little while back. I did try Teen Titans Academy, and I thought that was really cool. And I guess they just don't care about that anymore. I'm pretty sure got canceled. I don't know. It didn't feel like it ended. And I don't know where any of those characters are. Now, granted, I guess maybe it got wrapped up in Titans United, which I didn't read, so maybe, I don't know. I'd like to know, because I was actually pretty interested in it introduced a lot of new generation heroes that the Titans were training, and I really felt like that series was just starting
Why are
to
you pushing
get
yourself further into the crack that does not exist?
it was just starting to get to the point where it was starting to really flesh out some of these new characters, and I thought it was kind of cool and interesting. And then, it was like taking a little while, which happens sometimes, and books take a little delays or whatever. But it's been a very, very long time now, and so I can very safely say that it just does not exist anymore. And also, like, that one ended with Cyborg and Beast Boy fused together into the Cy Beast, I think is what they were called. And all kinds of crazy stuff was like just not resolved. So I don't know. I don't know if that does kind of bother me when there's something going on, like this is the universe, and then all of a sudden like someone else starts taking over that series, or and it reboots the series, and then
Ignore it.
and that stuff didn't happen. Like I always talk about. It bothered me how they've done it with Thunderbolts. Had a really cool setup for Thunderbolts during King in Black. Brought Thunderbolts back in Devil's Reign. Completely different team minus Taskmaster, but Taskmaster might as well been a new member. He was not the same Taskmaster at all. Left off that series with a cliffhanger, like Taskmaster had some secret. We'll never know what that is, I guess. Or something else that did that really irked me.
The
Deadpool.
2014 Gambit series did that for me. He basically was I told everyone I left behind the stealing life, but I'm actually in charge of the Thieves Guild now. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I don't think anything came of that at all.
It's just super, super frustrating. With Deadpool, it was only 10 issues, but it was a great, great run. Where he was king of Monster Island, Elsa Bloodstone was in it, Jeff the Land Shark was in it, and all the monsters on Monster Island, there was a ton of them that were super fun, really just creative, weird little monsters. and it was a super good dynamic. Like all the characters worked together super well. Elsa Bloodstone and Deadpool got together at the end, and then all of a sudden we're just back to generic Deadpool shit, and it's like that's so boring. Like I don't care. We got Batter Blood coming up next. You know, I don't give a shit. Anyway, a little bit of Star Wars. I mean, really, it was just a couple bounty hunter books, but they were cool. One Predator book. Bunch of Derek Chew variant. Wait, how many was there? Was it just 2 or 3? Just 2. Yeah, so we had the sweet Magic cover, which I really enjoy, and then the Avengers cover. And then also really enjoyed the Mikado variant.
Yeah.
As well as just this regular. I can't remember who this is. Lost my spot.
The regular whatchamacallit.
You
You didn't pick up all the... You picked up everything but Avengers.
Yeah, this whenever they're like together like that, it likes to stick. When it's just one, it's not too bad, but when there's like weight on it, it likes to stick to that cutting mat. But anyway, that's our haul for right now.
We have... Are you gonna get the figure?
Yeah, it's on my bed, I think. We did pick up a figure. We're not gonna open it right now, I don't think.
No. There'll be plenty of time on...
We'll probably...
Waffle, you steal my chair?
In the next... maybe a couple weeks or so, we're gonna have a big figure haul.
Yeah.
So yeah, we picked up CoverGirl. Comes with some cool accessories there. Not a ton, but some cool ones. Pretty good looking figure. You know, G.I. Joe Classified always kill it. They're always super, super sweet, so I'm sure that'll be fun to mess around with. But yeah, hoping to have
Stole my chair.
a bigger figure haul here, and probably do we'll cut up the stream. So, well, like I said, we're gonna be doing some Gundam model building streams for a little while.
GOG.
But then we'll probably cut it up at some point and do a figure unboxing stream.
I'm gonna build this one next.
Oh, is this the next definitive one?
Yeah.
So here's going to be this Sunday, building GOG. Maybe another one. We'll see how we feel. See how long this one takes. Maybe his fingers take 7 years to make.
I hope his hands are big enough to hold him.
Maybe. He's pretty small.
Hope his hands are big enough to hold the waffle.
Maybe. He's pretty small.
I was hoping you would say that.
But other than that, I think that's everything we have for today. Trying to make sure I don't forget nothing. But I probably am, because that's just how it is. Like, I still have forgotten to add more songs to the playlist.
Yeah. Look at the Doom soundtrack.
One of these days.
There's a few on there I'd recommend.
Logan sent me some other bands I can add, but I haven't even checked them out yet. I need to go watch some Guardians videos to figure out who that person is in the end credits scene. I'm okay with that. But yeah, because you know, we talked about it after we watched the movie, and then like our boss today at work, he was like, "Who was that?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I haven't watched any videos yet, and it's kind of killing me. I need to find out, and it might be nobody, you know.
Yeah.
But I gotta know, like, is that someone? Should I don't.
Should we be excited?
I was gonna say, should we know? But even if there is an answer, we probably are all right if we don't know. It's probably an obscure character if it's a character at all. But yeah, maybe somebody new. Who knows? I guess James Guns knows. But like I said, I got a video coming out hopefully Thursday. That's the plan. Now, granted, I'm waiting on packages to come up in the mail, so that will be dependent on that. Yeah. I feel like I have something else, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll tell you next week or maybe never. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Which in courtesy, the first one, where Yeah, 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 yeah.